Although the scientific consensus on human responsibility, reaffirmed by the sixth report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, has been established for decades, a third of the population still doubts or disputes it. This persistent skepticism can be attributed to disinformation spread by certain companies and lobbying groups over the past 50 years.
When researchers analyzed recycled plastic pellets collected from 13 countries, they discovered numerous harmful substances, including pesticide and pharmaceuticals. Consequently, the scientists concluded that recycled plastics are unsuitable for many applications and present a significant challenge to establishing a circular economy.
An endlessly rotating beach ball, a program that crashes without saving data, or systems that require illogical procedures, struggling with computers is still a familiar experience for most of us. According to new Danish research, tearing your hair out over malfunctioning computers remains a very common occurrence among users.
Increasing concentrations of greenhouse gases from human activity trap heat within the climate system, warming the air, land surface, and oceans, while also melting polar ice. Oceans bear the greatest burden, absorbing more than 90% of the excess human-generated heat accumulated in the Earth's climate system, thereby moderating rises in atmospheric temperature.
Even though our computers are more advanced than they were 15 years ago, they still malfunction between 11% and 20% of the time, a new study finds. The researchers conclude that significant societal benefits could be achieved by rethinking these systems and involving users more in their development.
Using the MAROONX instrument on the Gemini North Telescope, the team was able to identify and measure the abundance of 11 chemical elements in the planet's atmosphere. These include rock-forming elements whose abundances are not even well known for giant planets in our solar system, such as Jupiter and Saturn.
A new form of random number generator for encryption, developed at Linköping University in Sweden, has the potential to make digital information exchange safer, more cost-effective, and environmentally friendly. The researchers involved believe that this innovative technology could pave the way for a novel form of quantum communication.
A new analysis of vulnerabilities within the UK's food system, led by researchers from the University of York and Anglia Ruskin University, has been published in the journal Sustainability. In the study, civil unrest is defined as incidents in which over 30,000 people in the UK suffer violent injuries in a single year due to events such as demonstrations and violent looting.
A new study has provided valuable insights into Rusmalin's dwarf porcupine, a neotropical species that has remained poorly understood until now. Conducted after 22 years of limited knowledge, the research reveals important information about the species, distribution, evolutionary relationships, and potential conservation risks.
A groundbreaking study on recent evolutionary changes in natural populations has been conducted by a team of international researchers. Using one of the largest genomic datasets ever assembled for animals in their natural habitats, comprising nearly 4,000 Darwin's finches, the study provides remarkable insights into how species evolve in response to environmental pressures.
A recent study published in the open access journal PLOS1 suggests that dog-assisted interventions can effectively reduce stress levels in children, regardless of whether they have special needs. Conducted by Kirsten Maines and colleagues from the University of Lincoln, UK, the study measured salivary cortisol levels to assess the impact of these interventions.
In recent years, the UK has seen a rise in mental health problems among young people, leading to greater attention on how best to support students. This study presents concerning evidence that university students may face a higher risk of depression and anxiety compared to their peers of the same age who are not in higher education.
Your body is constantly at war, your immune system is engaged in an endless battle against a multitude of enemies, including bacteria, viruses, parasites, and, more often than you realize, cancer cells. Fortunately, your white blood cells act as cutthroat killer cells, patrolling the body and ready to engulf, trap, or destroy any unwanted invaders.
During the winter season, harsh weather conditions can lead to a variety of eye problems. Cold air and icy winds often cause excessive tearing and watery eyes, which can result in redness and inflammation. These symptoms are frequently linked to dry eyes, brought on by the constant transition between cold outdoor air and the warm, dry environments created by indoor heating.
Your nervous system enables you to think, move, and feel. However, there's another part of it that functions largely beyond your control, operating automatically and independently from your conscious mind, and it's the part that keeps you alive.
As the nights grow longer and the days become gloomier, the winter months can often take a toll on both our mental and physical health. With that in mind, a trip to sunnier climates might be just what you need to give your well-being a well-deserved boost.
Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule is essential for achieving quality rest during autumn, when shorter daylight hours can disrupt the body's internal clock. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate your circadian rhythm, allowing your body to anticipate when it's time to sleep and when it's time to wake, promoting deeper, more restorative sleep.
There is a significant difference between normal sadness and distress. Feeling occasional sadness or anger is a natural part of daily life and can be triggered by a variety of situations. However, if you find yourself increasingly angry, frustrated, helpless, or confused, it may indicate a deeper issue that requires the attention of a mental health professional.
Songbirds truly possess perfect pitch. A scientific study has shown that various songbirds, including zebra finches and white-throated sparrows, are far better than humans or rats at identifying, distinguishing, and remembering isolated pitches. Even when human participants were given a second sound for comparison, they were still much less accurate at determining pitch than the songbirds.
Early experiences with music play an important role in humans. Most babies are born with perfect pitch, which is often retained if they receive music lessons at an early age. Additionally, speaking a tonal language such as Mandarin, where words can have different meanings depending on tone and pitch, also helps develop perfect pitch.